I sold my first Notion template for $4,000 while I was sleeping, but it wasn't because of a complex design. Most creators spend weeks building cluttered dashboards that nobody actually buys. Instead, I pivoted to a specific, minimalist sales architecture that turns passive traffic into consistent monthly revenue. Today, I am pulling back the curtain on the exact framework that generates high converting digital products, including the ignored strategy behind my six-figure template sales. Time equals sign 1000 MSA, grab a glass of water, get comfortable, and let's get to work. You might think the market for digital productivity tools is oversaturated. After all, there are thousands of free templates already sitting in the Notion gallery. But there is a massive difference between a freebie and a premium, high value workspace that people are willing to pay for. The first step is to solve one specific problem for one specific person. Do not try to build a life planner that does everything from meal prep to stock market tracking. Start by looking at your own workflow. Where do you struggle? Maybe you're a freelance graphic designer who constantly forgets to invoice clients on time. Build a client management CRM that triggers an automated invoice reminder. That is a high value, problem solving template. My friend Marcus, a small business owner, spent 10 hours building a custom project tracker for his marketing agency. He realized that other agencies were facing the same headaches. He cleaned up the interface, added a few dummy data entries, and listed it on a basic marketplace. Within 2 weeks, he had 50 sales at $40 a pop. That is $2,000 for a product he was already using to run his own business. The point is this: build something that makes your life easier, and someone else will gladly pay you to bypass that learning curve. Now, here is where things get interesting. Building is only half the battle. If you want to move beyond the occasional sale, you need to master the art of the value stack inside your templates. This is the second method for building sustainable income. Don't just sell the template file. You need to wrap it in education and support. A 2023 study on digital product ecosystems found that customers are 4 times more likely to pay a premium price if the template includes a video walkthrough or a set of onboarding tutorials. Imagine your customer buys your project tracker. They open it, and it feels like a complex, intimidating machine. They immediately feel overwhelmed and might even ask for a refund. Instead, include a 10-minute video tour where you explain exactly how to customize the views and filter the tasks. It shifts the value from a simple set of database blocks to a professional training system. You aren't just selling software, you are selling your expertise. If this is clicking for you, hit subscribe. I drop deep dive tutorials on digital business growth every week. Now let's talk about the strategy I promised to save for last. This is the one that separates hobbyists from the top 1% of template sellers. It is called the free to paid funnel via value driven content marketing. Most people try to launch a template by shouting about it on social media, hoping for sales. It rarely works. Instead, build a mini version of your template that offers genuine value for free. Let's say you have a comprehensive habit tracking suite for $300. Don't lead with the big price tag. Create a single page, beautifully designed daily habit tracker. Give it away for free on your website in exchange for an email address. Here is the key. Once they are inside your system, you have an opportunity to show them what else is possible. Inside that free single page tracker, include a prominent call to action that links to the full dashboard. You are not spamming them. You are providing them with the next logical step in their success. I know a creator named Sarah who implemented this exact funnel. She offered a free Notion student dashboard to her followers on TikTok. She collected 10,000 email addresses in 3 months. Then she launched her premium academic success suite for $50. Because she already had their trust, she converted 5% of those email leads into paying customers in a single day. Do the math. 500 sales at $50 is $25,000, one single launch. That is the power of the funnel. Let that sink in. You aren't relying on luck or viral posts. You are building a sustainable, predictable asset that grows while you sleep. Most people spend all their time building the product, but the top creators spend their time building the relationship. So, there you have it. You started by solving a specific problem, added educational value to command higher prices, and learned how to build a high-converting email funnel. The third method alone is a complete game changer. Once you see how a free entry point turns into a lifetime customer, you can never go back to hoping for sales on a marketplace. If you found this helpful, share it with a friend who is looking to start a side business, and subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown on digital automation. I have a video coming up next on how to set up your API integrations for Notion so that your templates can actually talk to other apps like Google Calendar. It is the next step to taking your templates from static pages to dynamic living tools. You're going to love that one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Remember, the secret isn't just in the code of the template. It's in the value you provide to the user who relies on it. Start small, listen to your users, and iterate. Your first version does not have to be perfect, it just has to be useful. Take that first step today, even if it is just drafting the database structure on a piece of paper. You are already further ahead than most people who are just thinking about it. Keep building, keep refining, and keep listening to your audience. The results will follow. See you soon.